Hicks, the Climate Chick. This is super exciting for us. My name is Susie. I am the creator and host of Suzie Hicks, the Climate Chick, and I'm here with one of my favorite people in the entire world, Andy Leon.
Hi! I am the music director, a songwriter, and voice of Sprout on Suzie Hicks, the Climate Chick, and I am so excited to be here with you guys. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, this has been so many years in the making. I have always been really interested in ways to inspire environmentalism in people. I wrote my thesis about it in college, and now I think that children's media is an underused climate solution, because if we are able to make things fun and exciting, it's really easy to help kids learn. And I think it's really important right now that we teach kids about the world around us, and that we are connected to it, and that we are nature, and that we are nature protecting itself. And so that's kind of how Suzie Hicks, the Climate Chick, was born. Andy and I have been working on it for over 5 years now.
So
Wild. And it's taken many different forms, but it's just been so much fun working together. So launching in to our first song that is the theme song of the show, which is kind of an invitation to come along on our adventures and to join the community. Come explore, there's always more to see, to do, to feel, to grow. The world is big, but you and me can learn it all from sky to sea. Sprout the super great sidekick, and Suzie Hicks the Climate Chick. Woo!
And that's kind of how we welcome you into the show and the characters. And yeah, one of the most amazing parts of this project, at least for me, has been working with Suzie. We've been friends for 10 years, which
So
is
wild.
crazy. And then also we've been educators together on and off through the last 7 years. And I think what was really inspiring and helpful as we were writing the music was sharing what had worked in our classrooms, what we'd seen worked with the little ones that we were educating and playing with, and teaching about the world. And I think what we noticed was that the emotional aspect of teaching and learning about the world was just as important as the content. And so one of the big tools that has always worked is our breath, and connecting to our breath when things are too exciting or too overwhelming or too big or too small to understand. I think it's always really important to return to our breath. And as we were writing the music, we were trying to figure out a way to incorporate that into the show in a way that was easy to remember, and that's where Stop came from.
Yeah. So Stop is actually a therapeutic strategy, which is S for stop, T for take a breath, O for observe how you're feeling, and P to proceed. And for me as an educator, it's really helpful if a student is having some big feelings, especially when I'm teaching about climate change, because this is a big problem that humanity is facing. And so when we explain something that is so heavy, it's important to allow people to have their feelings about it, and especially allow kids to have their feelings about it. And so I'm a big student of Fred Rogers, and I know you are too. And so we really kind of took a page out of that book of allowing Sprout to feel how she feels, even if that's, not the way the lesson goes. And that's often what I find as an educator is I need to honor the way my students feel.
Yeah.
And it's really important to allow us to have that space.
Yeah.
So when we were writing this song, we were thinking about ways to help kids regulate emotions and how music really helps with that.
Yeah.
And so we came up together with this little melody.
And it comes in a point in the show where I think Sprout is learning a lot about the world and feeling a lot of big feelings. And so this is when Suzie in the show shows little Sprout how to connect to her breath. There's a swirling in my head and a thumping in my chest. I feel like I want to cry, but it's stuck behind my eyes, and I want to run away.
world feels like too much. It takes a minute, maybe two. Just remember, we can always stop. S-T-O-P. S-T-O-P. S, stop what you're doing. T, take a breath. O, observe how you're feeling. P, proceed to what's next. S-T-O-P. Each letter can help you feel better. Can you try, Sprout? S-T-O-P. When we stop, we let our bodies pause. Take a breath, let our lungs fill up, then observe. That means see what our big feelings are telling us. When we feel good to proceed. Move forward till you're back on top. Take your time, there's no right or wrong speed. Just remember, we can always stop. S-T-O-P. S-T-O-P. S, stop what you're doing. T, take a breath. O, observe how you're feeling. P, proceed to what's next. S-T-O-P. Each letter did help me feel better. I'm so glad. S-T-O-P. I love that song.
Me too.
It always makes me feel better when I'm
same.
feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
In any situation. I actually have a friend who's a kindergarten teacher, and she showed her students the show. And weeks later, they were learning about something else where a character in a book was having really big feelings. And one of the kids in her class said, I think they need to stop like Suzie and Sprout do.
Oh,
and I was like, oh my God.
That's amazing.
It was really cute.
And what's nice is that you don't even have to say it out loud. You can just hum the little melody of S-T-O-P if you're ever somewhere loud and you can't take the full song. You can just do a little.
Yeah. And for kids that aren't verbal,
Totally.
it's possible to just a little bit regulate with the resonance in your chest. So it's beautiful. I think it's helpful in many different situations.
I agree. And I think to not like counterbalance it, but the show, there is that need to slow down and catch your breath, but then there's also the excitement of possibility and what the different solutions that we're coming up with, the climate solutions and the creativity that is in the community of climate change activists. And I think we also wanted the music to reflect that. So Bright Future comes from that. Yeah, the excitement of, well, I'll let you take it away.
Of what's possible. Yeah, absolutely. So we need so much more joy in the climate movement because we're all in the process of building a better world. How cool is that?
So awesome.
And we're addressing a really big problem. We're using our minds creatively and we're loving each other. We're loving the world. That's really cool. And so this is kind of a renewable energy anthem, which is, we wanted it to be catchy, we wanted it to be fun, we wanted it to be kind of silly, because Andy and I, as educators, have been very silly. Ooh, my little overalls. Andy and I have always been really silly while we are teaching. We did a Zoom camp in 2020 where both of us had different characters and we were just so insane on the laptop. And so there's so much room for joy and there's so much room for fun and there's so much room for silliness and expression and music in the climate movement. So we wanted Bright Future to reflect that. So there's also a little dance in the middle of the song.
I think you should teach the dance.
I think I will. And so this is also a teaching strategy. Oh my gosh, are we both teachers? We are. And so
Total physical response.
it is very helpful. So I've learned as an educator that having students do physical responses helps them remember things. And so we wanted to help kids remember the different types of renewable energy. So we have a little dance, and I'm going to teach it to you now. So when we sing the song, you're able to do it with us. Okay, so I need you to take your hand. right or left, it doesn't matter, and bring it up. And then you're gonna go hydro. So you're gonna make your hand go like a little wave. And then I need you to make a fist and put another fist on top of it, like 2 rocks. And that's geo. And then give me a little spirit fingers going right here. And then rise it all up to the world, wind. And then give me a sun for sun. And then spread it around. Energy is everywhere for everyone. Yes. So keep your eyes peeled for when that part of the song comes.
And I'm not going to be able to do it, so I really need somebody to step in for me, please.
Andy's going to need your help.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, this is Bright Future. It's gonna be okay. Sorry. Don't freak out. It's gonna be okay. Don't freak out. I know it's all enough to make you wanna shout.
We're finding ways to figure this out. When something doesn't work, we find a different route.
It's time for some energy substitutions, and we've already found some new solutions.
It's time for an energy revolution, one that doesn't cause so much pollution.
If we use water with earth and sunlight, we will be alright. Our future is so bright.
If we use water, wind, earth, and sunlight, we will be alright. Our future is, yeah, our future is so bright. The power's in our hands, let's turn it around. There's energy everywhere from the sky to the ground.
It's time for some energy substitutions, and we've already found some new solutions.
It's time for an energy revolution, one that doesn't cause so much pollution. If we use water, wind, earth, and sunlight, we will be alright. Our future is so bright. If we use water, wind, earth, and sunlight, we will be alright. Our future is, yeah, our future is so bright. Alright, you ready for this? Get your hands ready. Hydro, geo, wind, and sun. Energy is all around for everyone.
Hydro, geo, wind, and sun. Energy is all around for everyone.
Hydro, geo, wind, and sun. Energy is all around for everyone.
Hydro, geo, wind, and sun. Energy is all around for everyone.
Woo! If we use water, wind, earth, and sunlight, we will be alright. Our future is so bright. If we use water, wind, earth, and sunlight, we will be alright. Our future is, yeah, our future is so bright. And it is.
It really is.
Our future is so bright. Because we have the choice every day to be kinder to the planet. And the more people that we have to sing these songs with, the more people that learn about renewable energy,
Yeah.
which is really exciting.
And I know this dance is one that you can do for a long time. I'll be doing it all day. I'll do it in my car.
It's gonna be stuck in my head for the next 2 weeks.
Exactly.
It'll be great.
Exactly. And we're done with our last song.
I know.
It's been so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you've had fun hanging out with us and singing and dancing with us.
Yeah. This song was the first one that we ever wrote for the show,
Mhm.
and it was, I think it's kind of like the spirit of
Yep.
Suzie Hicks, the Climate Chicken Sprout. It's this idea that even through the overwhelm, and even when we see the world moving in ways that maybe we're not so sure how to fix or change, we can always look for the helpers. We can always look for people that are showing up. We can always be the helpers, which is again a callback to Fred Rogers, who
Our guy.
is our guy. But it has been super inspiring, his philosophy, and I think it's always, there are always helpers. There's always people
Yes.
that are going in to support and change and create and ideate and brainstorm and fix and help. And so we wanted to remind via song that that's always around, and
And I think something that's really important about the show is the power of role models, and that when we see these helpers, we realize that we too can be helpers, and we can grow up to be helpers, or we can be helpers right now. And I really love the idea that no one is ever truly alone, and especially when we look at a problem so big like climate change, it's easy to feel alone, and it's easy to not know what to do. But then, when you look around, you see that there are people all over the place that are helping and that you can join them. And so, this song has a very special place in my heart, and whenever I go and teach in classrooms or speak to people about the show, this is the song I play, because I think it is really the spirit of the show.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful to sing it with you.
Me too. This is Live Together. Sometimes I wake up with the weight of the world on my shoulders. It feels so much scarier and heavier as I get older. Sometimes I feel like there's nothing to do, no way to help, not one clear clue. I look at the sky, all the smoke and the smog and pollution. There's hunger and pain and not one way to find a solution. When I feel all alone, like I'm spiraling down, lost in the mess of debris on the ground, I take a deep breath, I know good can be found. I open my eyes and say, all around I see people, helping people put back the broken pieces. All around me are hands helping hands. It's so amazing how far love reaches. Nothing's too heavy if we lift together. When I look around, I feel so much better. So much better. Sometimes I feel small, but I know that my voice is important. I'm learning that helping the world doesn't look one way, it's an assortment of people and strategies in their own lanes, reaching across and then using their brains. All around I see people, helping people put back the broken pieces. All around us are hands helping hands. It's so amazing how far love reaches. Nothing's too heavy if we lift together. When I look around, I feel so much better. So much better. And then there's like a little sad puppet here. I feel all alone, like I'm spiraling down, lost in a mess of debris on the ground. Hey, take a deep breath, I know good can be found. Open your eyes and say, all around we see people, helping people put back the broken pieces. All around us are hands helping hands. It's so amazing how far love reaches. Nothing's too heavy if we lift together. When I look around, I feel so much better. So much better. Nothing's too heavy if we live together. Truly. We couldn't do this without each other, and we couldn't do this without you. So thank you so much for tuning in to this live stream. I had so much fun. I hope you did too. And go get our EP that is out, Climate Joy. You can have all of these songs for you if you go to Suzie'sClimateShake.com. Thank you so much.
Woohoo! Have a great day.